Once upon a time, in the vast archipelago of Indonesia, a land of vibrant cultures, lush rainforests, and enchanting landscapes, there existed a tale that spanned centuries. It was a story of struggle, resilience, and triumph, a narrative that shaped the identity of a nation. From the ancient kingdoms that rose and fell to the birth of a modern republic, this is the story of Indonesia. The dawn of civilization. In the mists of time, the Indonesian archipelago was inhabited by indigenous tribes, living in harmony with nature. The maritime trade routes brought Indian and Chinese influences to the islands, introducing new ideas and religions. Hindu-Buddhist empires emerged, such as Srivijaya and Majapahit, leaving behind magnificent temples and artifacts that stand as testaments to their grandeur. The arrival of Islam. In the 13th century, Islam arrived in Indonesia, spreading through the efforts of traders and Sufi missionaries. The sultanates of Aceh and Demak became centers of Islamic learning, attracting scholars from across the Muslim world. The influence of Islam continued to grow, shaping the social, political, and artistic aspects of Indonesian society. The Age of Colonialism. The arrival of European powers in the 16th century marked a new era for Indonesia. The Portuguese, followed by the Dutch, established trading posts and gradually expanded their control over the archipelago. The Dutch East India Company, VOC, monopolized the spice trade, exploiting the people and resources of the region. Indonesian resistance emerged, notably with the valiant resistance of the Banda Islands against Dutch oppression. The seeds of nationalism. As the 20th century dawned, a new spirit of nationalism began to stir among the Indonesian people. Inspired by the ideas of independence and self-determination, young intellectuals formed organizations and fought for their rights. Figures such as Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta emerged as prominent leaders, advocating for the birth of a united Indonesian nation. The struggle for independence. World War II provided an opportunity for the Indonesians to assert their aspirations for independence. Amidst the chaos of the war, nationalist leaders seized the moment, declaring independence on August 17, 1945. However, their dreams were met with resistance from the returning Dutch colonial authorities, leading to a long and arduous struggle for freedom. The birth of a republic. After years of resistance and negotiations, the Indonesian Republic was finally recognized by the Dutch in 1949. Sukarno became the first president, and the nation began the process of nation-building. Challenges lay ahead, including consolidating diverse regions into a unified whole and navigating the complexities of post-colonial governance. Building a modern nation. Over the next few decades, Indonesia grappled with a myriad of issues, including political instability, economic development, and social cohesion. Sukarno's charismatic rule gave way to Suharto's New Order regime, which brought stability but also faced criticism for its authoritarian tendencies. The nation experienced rapid economic growth, while simultaneously struggling with corruption and inequality. Reform and democracy. Amidst a changing global landscape and growing demands for political reform, Indonesia underwent a period of transition in the late 20th century. The fall of Suharto in 1998 marked the beginning of a new era, as the nation embarked on a path towards democratization. The Reformasi movement, led by students and activists, demanded accountability, transparency, and respect for human rights. Unity in diversity. One of Indonesia's defining characteristics is its rich cultural diversity. With over 300 ethnic groups and over